Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at disneyplus.com. A quick news update for you guys on 2 shows that have been cancelled. But before we get into any of that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. So it's definitely the big trend at the minute that streamers are cancelling shows left, right and centre, and mainly due to low views and also just to try and cut costs. And Disney is no exception, because we've heard of 2 new cancellations of Hulu/Star originals that have now been cancelled. So up first is Reboot, a really fun comedy. There was 8 episodes released last summer. Find it on Hulu in the US, Disney Plus around the world. I really enjoyed the show. I thought it was a lot of fun. And it was all about kind of Hulu bringing back a show from the noughties, and kind of like the issues that they might have, the staff, how things have changed. I thought it was really good, but I only had 8 episodes, and I think that was probably the problem with sitcoms, because they take a while to get going. You know, you look at things like Seinfeld and Friends and stuff, not all of them were instant hits straight out the gate. They took a while to get going, and they need lots of episodes to kind of get you connected to it. And unfortunately, with Reboot having only 8 episodes, never really kind of stood that chance of doing it. Sitcoms just don't seem to work the same way as they used to. And, you know, that comfort thing of having a well-known sitcom just doesn't seem to be connecting the same way in the world of streaming. I don't know if it's because of the streaming companies having too much data now. They've kind of instantly got, you know, if it's a hit or not, and they're just instantly making that decision. But also there's a lot of outside forces with cost cuts, etc. So this one apparently is, they might ship it around to other streaming services. Apparently, according to Deadline, another streamer is looking at the scripts. Now I actually think with this show, it actually could work quite well, because if it did jump to another network, they could probably even play on that, on the fact to turn it into the storyline, because Hulu's brought it back and then Hulu's cancelled it. And they could do something like that with this show. I personally don't think it's going to end up coming back. I think all the streamers right now are all looking to cut costs, and this one's already been proven not to be a hit, so why would they invest more in it? But 20th Television does make content for other networks. For example, True Lies, which is coming out later this year, was a 20th Television production. CBS had picked it up because Disney didn't want it. So this isn't abnormal. Another show that has been cancelled is FX Kindred. Kind of interesting with this one. It only came out last month in the US. It's actually due to arrive on Disney Plus in Australia and in Canada on February the 8th. No word yet on if it's going to arrive in the UK. Now, I'm going to be honest. Now that this show has been cancelled, I wouldn't even be at all surprised if this doesn't even turn up, because we've already seen lots of shows that have been cancelled, just have been removed from Disney Plus. So it kind of makes sense if they haven't even released it. Maybe just cancelled the release. So I would not be at all surprised if it no shows next week, and if the UK we never even get it. Unfortunately with Kindred as well, the first series is only about a third of the book. They had planned on a 3 to 4 season sort of story arc, and yeah, we're probably not going to find it. If you want to find out what happened, you're going to need to read the book. Again, this one might be shipped out to other platforms. Again, I just don't feel right now other streamers are really going to be picking these shows up. There's so many of them being cancelled left, right and centre. I'm just not convinced this is going to happen for either of these shows. I just, you know, look at all of them. Who really wants to spend money right now on a show that isn't working? They want to put that money into something that they know is a hit, or try something and just roll the dice. I just don't think we're going to see it. You know, how many Netflix shows have we seen been picked up by other platforms? And even Netflix doesn't pick up that many unless they are kind of certified hits. So yeah, it's very strange. Sad that this happened. I'm sure we're going to see hearing more cancellations coming up. But let me know, did you watch Reboot? Did you enjoy it? Let me know what you think of that one being cancelled. And also with Kindred being cancelled, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that one as well. I'll be honest, even if it arrives on Disney Plus here in the UK next week, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to invest in it. I know it's cancelled, and I know it's only a third of the story, so what's the point? And again, it hasn't even managed to get an international audience yet, and that one's been cancelled. And I'm kind of like, oh, not. You know, it's really bad when it's like they haven't even managed to get it out yet and they've already decided. But nevertheless, let me know what you think of all of this in the comments below. Remember to go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Big thank you to all of our Patreon and YouTube channel members. And on that note, guys, thank you very much. See you guys soon. Laters.